So, as I told you before, I went from the north to the south. But you know, I gained 2 kilos in the last 5 days. I ate a lot because, you know, my friends that I went to, we went travel down to together, they eat breakfast, lunch and dinner. Usually I just eat breakfast and dinner. But because I was with my friends, I thought, well, okay, I have to enjoy and eat. So we ate a lot of food. I had all kinds of food. I had Thai food and Mexican food, Italian food, and of course some delicious Chinese food. But I have to lose 2 kilos now. I don't know. But the trouble is I love to eat cakes and cookies and chocolates. So it's going to be very difficult for me. The next week I'll have to go on a diet, I suppose. But like this woman here, look at this. Look at this situation with Mrs. Andrews. Mrs. Andrews was very fat. "Don't eat bread or cakes," her doctor said to her. And her husband said, "I'm going to stop her eating them, doctor." Mrs. Andrews made a beautiful cake, and her husband ate half of it. Then he went out, and his wife cut a very small piece and ate it. It was very good. She cut a bigger piece and ate that. In a few minutes, she finished the cake. "My husband's going to be angry," she said. "What am I going to do?" She made another cake very quickly, ate half of it, and put the other half on the table. Her husband came back later, saw the half of the cake and on the table, and was quite happy. Number 1. What did Mrs. Andrews' husband want her to do? A. Eat less food. B. To eat less bread and cakes. C. To eat more food. D. To go to the doctor. Well, I guess Mrs. Andrews' husband wanted her to eat less food or to eat less bread and cakes. Remember, don't eat bread or cakes was what the doctor said, but the husband didn't really say that. He just wanted her to eat less food. Number 2. How many pieces of cake did Mrs. Andrews eat? A. She only ate a small piece of cake. B. She ate a small piece, then a large piece. C. She ate 2 pieces and then she had some more. D. She had 2 pieces only. How many pieces of cake did Mrs. Andrews eat? Well, she had a small piece and then a large piece, but remember, she ate the whole cake. So she ate 2 pieces and then she had some more is correct. Number 3. Mrs. Andrews ate the cake and then A. Felt worried because she was so fat. B. Felt worried because her husband wanted to eat the cake. C. Felt worried because her husband would not be pleased. D. Felt sick because she was full. Mrs. Andrews ate the cake and then felt worried because her husband would not be pleased, because he didn't want her to eat too much, remember? Number 4. Her husband wasn't angry because A. The same cake was still there. B. He thought his wife hadn't eaten the cake. C. His wife had made him a new cake. D. He was hungry and he saw the cake. Her husband wasn't angry because B. He thought his wife hadn't eaten the cake. Because the cake